For a decade, shipping software meant shipping the same thing to everyone. The model behind your API key was the model behind mine. On June 9, 2026, that assumption visibly broke at the frontier of AI, and it broke in 4 different places at once. This is the signal for Wednesday, June 10th. In one 24-hour window, Anthropic shipped a single frontier model as 2 differently gated products. KPMG agreed to deploy Microsoft's agents globally, but only inside a managed governance perimeter. Apollo and Blackstone committed $35 billion to compute that is pre-sold to named AI Labs, and Microsoft's Patch Tuesday delivered roughly 200 fixes. 4 stories, 1 pattern. Capability is no longer released. It is admitted, tier by tier, door by door. Claude Fable 5 and Claude Mythos 5 are, mechanically, one model, same architecture, same pricing, $10 in, $50 out per million tokens, same 1 million token context window. What differs is the door. Fable 5 is generally available, with safety classifiers active. Mythos 5 has the cyber safeguards lifted and is restricted to vetted organizations, with access expanding, and Anthropic's words, in consultation with the United States government. Anthropic concluded the same weights are simultaneously safe enough for general use and dangerous enough to require government-consulted vetting, and rather than resolve the contradiction, it productized it. Per reporting on the launch, restricted queries in Fable are routed to a guarded, less capable fallback. Capability degradation is a safety control. Every Frontier lab now has a template for shipping capability and withholding it in the same release. The same morning, KPMG and Microsoft expanded their alliance. KPMG deploys Copilot across its global workforce and adopts Agent 365 as the control plane through which every agent is deployed, monitored, secured, and updated. Notice what KPMG did not buy: agents. It bought a perimeter that agents live inside. For the world's most risk-literate buyers, the door comes first, and the agent comes second. The day's largest number came from the capital markets. Apollo is leading an initial $35 billion capital solution for Broadcom's new AI platform with Blackstone and global banks. It targets more than 20 gigawatts of compute through 2028 for named Frontier labs, including Anthropic and OpenAI. This is infrastructure finance doing what it did to ports and pipelines, pre-selling capacity to a guest list before the concrete pours. The conversion question hangs over the sector tonight. Oracle reports its fiscal 4th quarter after the close, and its record $553 billion backlog of contracted obligations faces its first real conversion test. Contracted, gated demand is the industry's favorite asset. Tonight we learn how fast one company can actually turn the key. I hold this briefing to a hard recency bar, and I will be straight with you. In the 24 hours since the last edition, nothing in the lakehouse or streaming world cleared it. The ecosystem is in its pre-conference quiet period. Databricks Data and AI Summit opens June 15th. Watch for Delta and Iceberg parity claims and catalog interoperability. The quiet itself is informative. In a news cycle this loud, silence usually means embargoes. Here is the uncomfortable observation. The day's most consequential AI governance decisions were made by companies, not legislatures. Safeguard tiering is capability regulation implemented as product architecture. The agent perimeter is governance implemented as procurement. Both took effect immediately. No comment period, no register, no appeal. Private access tiers are becoming the de facto regulatory instrument of Frontier AI. That works until the gatekeepers' interests in the public's diverge. And then there's the day's oldest ritual. Patch Tuesday fixed roughly 200 Microsoft flaws, including 3 publicly disclosed 0 days. Android patched 124 more, 1 already exploited. Checkpoint's VPN flaw is being exploited by ransomware. Cisco's SD-WAN has another 0 day. This is what uniform distribution of capability looks like at maturity. Everyone gets the same binaries, the same flaws, and we run a global monthly ceremony to repair the consequences. The AI industry's two-door turn is, in part, 30 years of Patch Tuesday, internalized. Put the 4 stories side by side, and every layer of the stack is growing a second. Gated door, models, open with safeguards, gated with vetting, agents, copilots for everyone, governed fleets inside perimeters, compute, metered cloud for the many, pre-finance gigawatts for a named few, security, public patches for all, embargoed intelligence for the trusted. The strategic question of the next decade is not who builds the best capability. It is who operates the doors and who audits the doorkeeper. So, the playbook. If you run AI platforms, tier your own capabilities. The two-door release is a free template. If you run agents, steal the KPMG grammar. Stand up the perimeter before the next agent ships. If you own infrastructure budgets, contract early. 20 gigawatts just got a guest list. And if you run security, start tracking access tiers in your threat model. What attackers cannot get from the open door, they will try to get from whoever holds the keys to the gated one. Capability will keep compounding. The doors will keep multiplying. The institutions that decide admission, demand evidence, and hear appeals do not exist yet. Building them, faster than the tiers harden into privilege, is the real work ahead. I am Matt Suhil Mattis. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.